This is me again, Zahra Jawad. Before they kill me, I can't trust the Shias. They've lied to me. Okay, this time I can see. So I've done on Facebook live stream about apostasy. Even family members kept this away from me in year 2000, somewhere 14, 15, 16, 17. On Wikipedia, to my shock, I find out that even in Shias, if you leave Islam, you will be killed. There's a death penalty. I couldn't register it properly. So sorry, I have to do this to show you. You see, trusting in these Shias, they think this is a very peaceful religion, the religion of the oppressed, where we can voice our opinions, right? No, we can voice against zulm, against mazlumiyat pe matam kar rahe hain hum, right? We do our matam, we remember the mazlum. I'm not going to, sorry, I cannot keep patience with this any longer. It's high time. So many things I have to cover today in a haphazard way. Um, this hypocrite, this liar, Prophet Muhammad and his family members, I have to expose. You see, you put your Prophet Muhammad, put curse, Allah, curse on disbelievers. I try to save the Shias of Pakistan by making this groups on the sideline, like Facebook group. How many followers? I don't know. I have, and not that I will, but I did my uh, koshish with the tiny, koshish yani ki maine understanding Shia. See, I wasn't going killing Sunnis and I'm. All we can do is this: patiently persevering, even though I could not rest my condition. So the thing is that I'm not here for the political whatever goes on in the world about what do you call it, uh, terrorism, extremism, terrorism, and all this. So I'm here to overall save the people. So if you are a Shia, you get offended, please don't come here. I request you, if you want me to keep patience until I die or something, then don't come here, right? It's not for you. You might get offended, your feelings might get hurt, right? Your feelings will get hurt. But you see, we're not the ones killing you. So even if I become a Hindu, I'm some idol worshiper, and I will remain like that. So the idol worshipping God, I believe, is the true God, right? My family, in fact, I would have gotten, there were chances that I would get married to a Christian or I become a Christian. But never at home was I told that if you leave Islam as a Shia, even forget the Sunni Islam, Sunni way, rules, Sharia. Is this true? I mean, I've read it in Wikipedia, but some people came here and told me that you can't trust Wikipedia. It's just anyone can add something there and all this. So is it true? But is this video true? So Article 18 is the channel, YouTube channel. It's called. Let me just gather myself a little. So this is about someone, and I must keep my, not get angry here. Only on my personal things can I get angry. Bravo, Shias. Respect our imams. Don't say anything. You hid. Let me just fix my mic back. My family hid from me. So someone was telling me over the phone, someone in Oman, that no, here there's a death penalty. But indirectly, like someone come up to me straightforward and say that in Shia Islam, if you leave Islam, forget publishing or saying anything against Islam. Why I left Shia Islam, or just that if you leave Islam and they find out the marja or your awqaf or something, what happens is they can kill you, confine you, ladies. Is this true? And this is happening. I mean, this one video I showed you. He left Islam and became a Christian. So sorry, my picture was coming in the way in that video. I still cannot register this. I've been in a shock. Sometimes it hits me that it has really. So my inner being cannot take it. I cannot take this. Maybe we've even been lied to about the slave girls, what your right hands possess. Prophet Muhammad was doing mutta just because, they didn't have slave girls. No slave girls. This is, and someone has Quran. You must read it. Imam Mahdi is coming. I was hearing voices. I said, get lost. You are not Imam. Get lost. So, what your right hands possess. The reason why I'm exposing this, what I've seen is terrible, and then not what I've seen is terrible, but what I hear. Do you see what is written here? Maybe I could save a life or two. You know, this person I'm not very fond of. I don't like him. Army Nawabi of he did, you know, Iran. Half of Iran is converted, changed, left Islam. God knows what they are now, but they half or more than half. I don't know. So sorry if you heard that. There was a vibrational message on my other phone. Uh, so maybe, languishing here and souls rotting. I trusted in Shias. So you cry for Imam Hussain. मजलूम का मातम है ना, मजलूम पे रोते हैं. Well, how do you say Nadeem Sarwar? Noha, in English translation, how do you say it? मजलूम का मातम है, मजलूम पे रोते हैं. Right? So there's a curse of Allah. You curse the sabr, उनका idol worshippers का देखें ज़रा. अच्छा. When I wanted to use this verse, I said it's not going to change the Sunni Islam, Sunnis' minds about Shias in Pakistan. Indeed, Allah blessing. So, where's the curse one? Let me show you the curse one. It's in Surah Baqarah, I think. So I thought I would show the Sunnis that look. And you know, Dr. Zakir Naik's video was all over the place on internet at that time in Karachi. That he says that he said Yazid radiallahu anhu, or not to curse Yazid. Some Shias got up and said against him, like, what is this? Not to curse, like he doesn't want to curse Yazid. So here is a ayat in Surah Baqarah, ayah 161. I can find my truth, even if I'm Radharani. I find out it's my truth about reincarnation. Also, I didn't go uh, trying to convince people that I'm reincarnated. I just wanted the truth for myself. That gives you peace. And I was a quiet person in my own self, in my own life. Yes, but I had my loved ones, right? It's not going down this properly. Okay, so this is I kept quiet. I would keep quiet. My God gave me, like, about reincarnation. If God, I felt He gave me a sign, and then I further research. So if another person is not having problems with reincarnation, no, not having problems about reincarnation, I would keep my mouth shut. But I find my truth and I keep my mouth shut. But here, something I feel the need to expose this person, maybe to help someone. Otherwise we're languishing. Being patient, my mother, patient, 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 and then we die. And the thing is, I cannot even remain sit patient because I was trying to rest. I was very angry. I was trying to rest my whole energy. You know how it is when it consumes you. I'm your last imam. I'm the last imam. It's going on. I said, please get lost. Please don't do. In the end, I said, Lan Allah, like, get lost, you. You are a liar and you are the grandson of a liar. And you see, because it gets to me here. How long can I keep patience with these voices and all this? I don't want to hear. Get lost. Don't come near me. No, you are not Akhri Imam. You are, and no, of course. Oh, meaning you are not the son of Fatima. No, you are Kalki Avatar. Then I accept you. But if you tell me that, so why are you telling me you are Akhri Imam, the last Imam? Don't use Imam. Was it in the pagan idol worshippers' time? So my mind is off here. Rest भी करने नहीं देते हैं मुझे. Your voices. Just imagine I put you. I'm Prophet. I'm Abu Jahal. I know that idol worshippers gods is true. I know it. Help me. And you who wanted to sit at home, Baduans. So you Shias, first you lie, hide things about apostasy. My family members did. They could have told me, look, Zahra, I know you're going to church and all this, but let me tell you, if you leave Islam, then in our Shia Islam, but you hid this. Because I could have gotten, you think you have an image of me. You hid it. And then who's going to drill this in after 54 years of my life? Huh? How will I accept this? And you people are indeed those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers. Sunnis don't think Yazid was a disbeliever. Upon them will be the curse of Allah and of the angels and the people altogether. This is a very peaceful, tolerant, how would you say it? It's a peaceful religion. It's a tolerant religion. It's very true. You say things, you hide. You hide from even Shias. And you're going to kill me. I won't even know. My brother will one day come, right? You will send my brother or something. I don't know what you're going to do. Scare me, God knows what, kill me. This man, Christian man, I just showed you a video of, who was a Muslim in Iran, converted. They didn't even tell him, they just killed him. So, now the thing is, and you are cursing people, your God has told you this is not a true God. I can't believe this. Indeed, those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers, upon them will be, you are cursing idol worshippers. This is a very peaceful, very merciful, very compassionate, and mind you, there's not only peace, like जुल्म हो तो वॉइस रेज करें, अगर रेज नहीं कर सकते सब्र करें, कभी क्या करें, कभी उठें कभी नहीं उठें, when to get up, when not to get up. But you know, you this lie you never told me. This is a war. Back to Dead Poet Society. I tell you, casualties. We have casualties, not only of the hearts but the souls in this religion. So yes, I'm quite angry that I failed in this verse, made a mistake. It's very difficult to show what a hypocrite. Hypocrite is blaming these poor innocent Baduans. And how he covers himself up in Surah Nisa ayat or Surah Tawbah ayats. And then there are the truthful ones, and they don't have this and all this, all right? No, if you see, so you respect Radha Rani, it's just coming to my mind like this idol worshippers, Sri Krishna, you respect idols, there you don't accept it today. Accept it. I'm telling you, this Allah is not true Allah. The idol worshipper's God is true. And what you believe in, you will be hurt in your own. You're murderers, the ones who have killed apostates, Shias, criminals. That Allah may forgive you, but proceed. You take arms for God knows what it is. It is He who bestowed inner peace. Even Abu Bakr had inner peace here. Abu Bakr is called heart of believers. That's why the Sunnis tell us, please read this ayat. Who was in the cave with Prophet Muhammad? Abu Bakr. He it is who bestowed inner peace on the hearts of the believers. So about the cave and Abu Bakr, that verse is coming to me. So they may grow yet more firm in the faith. Legions, call them forces of. Uh, so you have the strength to fight, and that he may admit the believing men. In gardens you are bribed. and that he may punish the hypocrite men and women. Polytheists are already concators. Anyways, and to Allah belongs the soldiers of the heaven. No, actually, to this Allah belongs the devils. Indeed, we have sent you a witness and a good bearer. And you see, honor him, respect him, and exalt him. So please don't. Indeed, those who pledge allegiance to you, if I could save one person somewhere out there in Iran, but no, Irani Shias are not good. The har dimag hai. Oh, Irani. Some of them, they're very, very terrible. They're actually pledging allegiance to Allah. And where's that? I keep forgetting the verse number. Those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, please, you're killing people for leaving Islam. Our properties, so I have to show you that it's not worth it. It gets too much, but this is the least I can do, right? I'm not going to kill you. I may get angry and disrespectful towards the Imams and Prophet Muhammad and his daughter Fatima. Don't tell me your Prophet has told you to respect the idols, and they are najas there. And by the way, if he wants to stop the war, he take away swords and all this. When he overcomes them, when he conquered Makkah, the conquest of Makkah, that's it. No one can fight him. Oh yeah. And if he was a true prophet, he would not have married Safiya bint Huway. He would have given all the spoils of war to discourage war. You don't give all these spoils of war and all this. No spoils of war. For even you who have, defense, done defensive wars. No spoils of war for you too. Like wives of other people whose father you've killed. Let's say Imam Hussein appears and if I was a Shia and says I want to, mm, I feel sick. Anyways, but let's say Jesus Christ comes and says, I want to marry you, right? But what does he do? I would say straight away, right, yes. No, I'm not in love with you. Wait a minute. But the thing is that you've killed my father. Give me a break, right? No, no, I don't want to marry you. You've killed my father. Provide widows. If you want to help the widows, why marry them? The widows you want to help, right? But those war widows, you don't help them like that by getting married to them after a month, even. Even if you show me it is in Moses, like they tried to show us. You know who tried to show? Sam Shamoun and that one. I think there's the thing going on. Some that he sound, that very cheap voice. Very, what's his name? Adam Seeger. The desert Arabs who lagged behind will say to thee, oh, so you was doing that psychology with me. Trying to show that the Christians are very harsh. Don't say anything to Bibi Maryam on his channel. But we can say, so he was playing that reverse psychology with me to get me out of, but you can be a bad Christian and you can be a good Christian. And of course, never trust a Pakistani. ex-Muslim. He could be doing taqiyya. And you Pakistanis, I mean, some of them you can't trust them. How much money do you need? Tell me. You want to go to London, America? You want a visa? Even Shias, right? Pakistanis, even Shia Sayyids you cannot trust. Then who could prevent Allah? So this Adam Seeker is such a, with Sam Shamoun, American and go, like they're telling me that's that kind of a America. You can't trust Pakistanis, right? But you thought that the Messenger believers would never return to their families. Oh, I wish you had not returned to Makkah. Families? Your messengers of families in Medina. He's a sick person, he should be. Why didn't the idol worshippers God come and help? Why wasn't he killed? Until this day, Shaitan reigns. I tell you, it's Shaitan. Until this day. These Shias think that they are the Mazlum का मातम है, Mazlum पे रोते हैं और ये करते हैं. Hey, you know these Shias. One Shia got crazy in Iran, killed Bastakis. He thought he was Imam Mahdi or something. Minorities, Sunnis in Iran. It won't come. Iran, he killed Bastakis. No, that's how Bastak. If you go to, maybe I should take you to Bastak here. Wikipedia. What is behind the name? They were people from Bastak in Iran. And they were minority Sunnis. So one fine day, an Irani Shia leader got up and killed them. No? I shouldn't say this. Prophet Muhammad has come in your dream. Or what? Shias are very good. Sunnis should have been killed in Iran. Killing of minority Sunnis in Iran. No, no, don't defend Bastaki. I'm not defending them. I'm just showing you what a Shia did. Shias are very good people. No, forget Bastakis. I was told that the killing of minority by a Shia, killing of minority Sunnis in Iran, persecution of even Parsis. Acha, these were perhaps Zoroastrians. Persecution of Zoroastrians has been recorded throughout the history of Zoroastrianism and Iranian religion. both during the conquest of Persia by Arab Muslims, discrimination, harassment. Muslims who arrived in the Rashidun Caliphate, Sunnis, both Sunnis and Shias, but Shia killing Sunnis in Iran. Do you want justice or do you want to hang on to your religion because it's for you it's the truth and you feel this is just for you? There's no one like Imam Hussein who gave his life sacrificed, right? Who gave his life and sacrificed. Shias killing Sunni minority in Iran. Oh, they're not giving this to me. So there was a time Safavid, Safavid conversion of Iran to Shia Islam. Here it is, thank God. The Safavid conversion of Iran to Shia Islam was a process of forced conversion that took place roughly over the 16th through 18th centuries and turned Iran, Persia, which previously had a Sunni majority population, into the spiritual bastion of Shia Islam. It was a process that resulted in hostility with Iran's Sunni neighbors, mostly the Ottoman Empire. The conversion also ensured the dominance of the Twelver sect within Shiaism over the sects of Zaydiyya and Ismailism, each of whom had previously experienced their own eras of dominance within Shiism. Through their actions, the Safavids reunified Iran as an independent state. Persecution, pre-Safavid Iran, Arab conquest was mostly Sunni, Shafi, Hanafi, right, and Shafi Sufis themselves. This one, he thought, I think he's the one who thought he's an Imam, he's Imam Mehdi or something. Which one was it? Reasons for Ismail's conversion policy. You know what he did? He persecuted and he even massacred, killed them. Conquered Tabriz, Iran, today a part of Russia, controlled this man. Shias, you must be very proud of your Iran, most successful and intolerant Shiite ruler since the fall of the Fatimids, Daniel W. Brown. According to Daniel W. Brown, Ismail was the most successful and intolerant. It appears that not maybe because he had the power. Sunnis knew no bounds. His hatred of the Sunnis knew no bounds. And his persecution of them was ruthless. Oh my God, don't tell me some crazy Shia coming and saying that, I have to kill her. Right? Don't say any, don't say anything to our imams. Don't say anything about this religion. Don't disrespect imams. I can come and, anyone here, they're crazy. We have Shias here. They could go crazy and kill me. Cruel, crazy, cruel. His hatred of the Sunnis knew no bounds. I mean, these were, they didn't kill, we were told, like, not to go after the Sunnis. Shias, you have such a bloodless Iran. you go and enjoy the pilgrimages sites. Masu Maikum is there, and Imam Raza site is there. He required the first three caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman, to be ritually cursed, abolished Sunni Sufi orders, even Sunni Sufi orders he abolished, seizing their property and gave Sunni ulama a choice of conversion, death, or exile. Shiite scholars were brought in from other regions to take their place. Whatever this, the most Muslim, yes, this one, he was such a terrible tyrant. Crazy. He's like beyond ruthless. Oh, I don't want to see his face. So, methods of converting Iran. Ismail consolidated his rule over the country and launched a thorough, but remember his name is Ismail, but he wasn't Ismaili, this much. He was a 12er Shia. Times, brutal campaign to convert the majority Sunni population to 12er Shias and thus transform the religious landscape of Iran. His methods of converting Iran included imposing Shiism as the state and mandatory religion for the whole nation, and much forcible conversion, of Iranian Sufi Sunnis to Shiism, not only to be scared of the Sunnis killing you, but also be scared of Shias killing you after you read this. We never know which mad person can come up and, you know, and already, which we never know. Already, some Shias think that they are doing a great job by, defending Prophet Muhammad is equal to defending Allah. It's like their Allah will die, their Islam will die if they don't. One Allah. And they are not Muslim all the time, like every era that these Shias were Muslim. He destroyed Sunni mosque. Well, see, now what we got in in Pakistan, can we blame them? It's karma. He destroyed Sunni mosque. It's not that since 1400 years ago, the Umayyads, no, no. Now, Allah Bichare, I can read this. I feel sick. I genuinely do. Can you? I'm just. He is the one who enforced ritual and compulsory cursing of the first three Sunni caliphs as usurpers from all mosques, disbanded. Please, you don't have to go loving Ishq Hussein and all this to do these kind of things. He killed Sunnis and destroyed and desecrated their graves and mosques. Oh, now, you see, Saudi Arabia, Shias are showing. Allah, Fatima pe wo nahi hai, on Fatima's grave, be Fatima Zahra's. Ooh, you are made to feel the victim all the time. Good cause. Help out, please. We need Saudi Arabia to put what they're doing. But are you sure this grave of Fatima? Allah, and it's lying like this. So no copyrights issue. Bet, Saudi Arabia, and all that curse on them and this and that, what they do. Look, grave lying like this, good cause, help. No copyrights infringement intended. Images from Google search. Help, good cause, burial place for Bi Fatmata, Zahra, Janatul Baqi Medina. So, your mother, right, Shias? Well, Allah Allah, Sabre, Hindus, they can. How they make Radha just a woman, plain woman, like, why make idols nijas? Who are you? Tumhara baap kaun tha? I know who your father was. To say this to the Hindus. You know about Sri Krishna? You know what highest conscious? You know about the soul? They have been given little knowledge about the soul. And when you disrespect and when you kill, you feel it's for a good cause. No, I have to be more convincing than this. What will your intellect tell me, Shiaz? You haven't deceived me. You haven't deceived others. You don't kill. You don't curse. You don't celebrate. Fatima Zahra's killer. Death. We did. हजार साल का जो बुढ़ा मर गया धूमधाम से उसे दफन करो. They're burning effigy, making that lanat. I make. I show you. And how do I show this to you so that you will at least stop killing people? Okay, you lie, you hide about apostasy to me. That my family members did. Or perhaps they even ignore and not to know that if we leave Shia Islam as Shias, we killed. Not only Sunni. You know that? Am I talking to myself? Zahra, how true is this? Tell me. Oh, I can't. I not have heart. No, but you know how Imam said Jad and all this. You know, you have been deceived by a very big devil. Right? You not believe me? Of course you don't believe me. But because Imam is saying you want his name to be up there. But I want no one. Why should, look, name, this, that, forget. Okay, Imam Hussein's name up there, okay. Hussein लिखना. तुम जो भी ये भी वो भी हुसैन लिखना. जहरा जी हुसैन लिखना. यूसुफ जैदी हमने हुसैन लिख दिया था. राइट. जहरा जी हुसैन लिखना. तुम भी आके पाकिस्तान में ऊपर हुसैन लिखो ना. आओ वापस पाकिस्तान से लंदन चले जाओ. So हुसैन हम क्यों लिखे अभी? Right? I'm not writing Hussein. I feel ashamed of my name. So, what did these idol worshippers do? Idol worshipping, I'm writing Narayan here. I'm a Hindu. I worship idols. Sriman Narayan. Why Lanat on my Hindus? I'm Radharani. I will not leave you people. What are you going to? What if I tell you, obey me? Huh? Pay me money. All this nonsense. On one hand, but the ones are not giving money. You have taken over Medina. You're calling them hypocrites. Really? And someone crying, coming, I don't have shoes on. Give him shoes. Tell him, come. I will give you money. Come. And so much money he collect from the spoils of the war. He has money. You know, Allama Majlisi, whenever someone turn, he gives 70 camels, God knows how many camels. You know, when someone, you want to convert someone from, no, Allah, don't. They are poor. Don't force them. They cry. We don't. Okay? Apostasy. On one hand, you made us cry, make us feel betrayed. Kufan ko tum logon ne satyanas, lanate, 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 lanate. Cursing, cursing the Kufans. This is your religion has taught you. You don't trust in Jews, you don't trust in anyone but Al Bayt. I don't want this name. You see, I remove it. I was going to search for that night when he says, I relinquish you from allegiance to me. Go, take recourse to the darkness of the night. I can also be a great शायर. मैं शायर तो नहीं. What a Sureshura. You know, these men were very great. He called them Shwara. Sorry, not the Shura. Wayward. He bring his own poetry, put it here. Misguided, wayward. These really are, this is great verse, makes things clear. Perhaps, O Muhammad, you would kill yourself with grief that they will not be believers. But now who do you kill? So you kill us because we left this religion? Muhammad grieving you. If we willed, we could send down to them from the sky neck. What are this? Necks would remain humble though. And no mention revelation comes new from most merciful except that they turn away from it. For they have already denied, but there will come to them the news of what which they used to ridicule. So what if the pagan Arab idol worshippers were naked there, circumambulating the Kaaba, clapping and naked, right? But I tell you, some of us in clothes are. Do they not look at the earth how we caused a variety of what? Noble things all kinds we have produced therein. Indeed, that is a sign, but most of them were not to be believers. But this even spiritual idol worshippers? No. Indeed, your Lord, He is exalted, might and merciful. And mention when your Lord called Moses, saying, "Go to the wrongdoing people." Where is the Where is about the poets? You know this. It is Shuara, right? Poets, not Shura. Shura is council. I think it goes in the end. He mentions the poets. Okay, this verse is on poets. So I fled, and I can't find where it says poets here about poets. Moses is being very stubborn. Indeed, your messenger sent to you is mad. Pharaoh said. Moses said, Lord of the east and west, and Moses is persevering. And if you take a God other than me, I will surely place you among those imprisoned. Pharaoh is also being stubborn. Moses said, even if I brought you something proof manifest, Pharaoh said, then bring it, if you should be of the truthful. So Moses threw his, at least Pharaoh is listening. Some now Muslims not even listen. Suddenly was a serpent manifest. He drew it out. Now even magicians can do this. So he said to his chiefs around him, this is indeed a sorcerer, well versed. He wants to drive you out of your land by his magic and all this going on. Maybe if you don't like it, please leave, right? Please, I've had enough of humanity. Just be free. And maybe I'm misguiding you, but I couldn't be misguiding you. Uh, you don't have to pay anything. Just, you know, we'll keep money. You just, for my needs, monthly, I get, right? If you think I'm that, they may follow a sorcerer. Look, I not want the Mercedes and 80 camels and 90 camels. I just want to survive. What is my expenses? We all gather, put the expenses together and earn one earn, we have division of labor. One me doing this, another doing something else. And like that we live. Humanity combined, cooperate, circulate the money. Even your stupid mind can tell you this. How to circulate money. Humanity, as humanity, your humanity come out, right? Even my stupid mind is telling you. You see, I'm not able to speak properly, terrible. The Lord of Moses and Aaron. See, after all, he's the Lord of Moses and Aaron. They have to put. Poet, where are the poets? Hello. When is poet coming? Because this is a poet coming. Poet coming, small band, enraging us. Poets are coming. We are cautious. Dead Poet Society coming. Cautious society. No, only society, not the Dead Poet Society. So we remove from the garden and swings. Poet not coming. Until now, poet not coming. Oh, this big, long, very big surah. Long surah meaning. And when group came from Facekham, cried out, we are overtaken. Oh, both not coming, not coming. Abraham coming, both not coming. How many times do you want to what worship you? They said we worship idols and remain to them devoted. In the book of constancy, my name is writ. Hafiz said, they answered, there are some idols that we worship and we are devoted to them with constancy. Oh, these poor people really. You are devoted to the idols. He said, do they hear you when you supplicate? Or do they benefit you or do they harm you? Or do they harm? Benefit, they said, but we found our forefathers doing this. You know, sometimes when in the court, lawyers try to, you know how they steer the questioning. I tell you, there's not proper questioning for those idol worshippers. Abraham, we know there is one Allah, or Brahma is the creator. Now, what is your problem? He said, then do you see what you have been worshipping? Yes, we see them. You and your ancient forefathers, they are harmless, these idols. And what you afterwards do, you put a house of Allah, you put him in a house. Indeed, they are enemies to me except the Lord of the worlds. Oh, you just said that these idol worshippers are harmless, you're going to break them anyways. How are they enemies to you? Who is the enemy? Who created me and he guides me? Created you, yes. It is you. Well, if before Jesus Christ said that, oh, the I am is before Abraham. And yes, God created Abraham. And his food gives drink, my mind going. And when I am ill, he cures me. You are not going to be grateful to the herbs he has sent down. Thank you, God, for these herbs and all. And who will cause me to die and then bring me to life? And who I aspire that he will forgive me my sin on the day of recompense. Wait for the day of judgment coming. And he said, my Lord, grant me authority and join me with the righteous. Authority. Abraham also wanted authority, wisdom. Oh, okay. And grant me a mention, see, honor, of honor later generations. See, this name, I'm not asking you. You will know me notoriously. Maybe tomorrow they take me and kill me. But I announce, this is an official announcement, that I will never come to this religion over my dead body. I cannot believe in a prophet who, after killing the father, Safiya bint away, taking her and marrying her. Even after 3 months, let's say, even after a year, then Javeria, both have not yet come. You see, he needs honor. Make me one of the inheritors of the garden of bliss. Grant me honorable mention on the tongue of truth among the latest generations. Abraham would want honor. And forgive my father, indeed he has been of those astray. No, he wasn't. Your crazy mind think he's gone astray. Greater, greater, greater. Only he who prospers will bring. So, unsound heart. Idol worshippers have unsound heart. And it will be said to them, where are those you used to worship? I'm here. And I was Radharani. What are you talking about? Billions of Hindus worship me. I'm here. I bear witness. Right? I bear witness. How can Muhammad help? He was asking people to help him. Other than Allah, can they help you or help themselves? What are you talking about? I'm Radharani. Each one's soul has inside help, life. You take that away from them. Love. I showed people how to devote. I showed my Hindus, not others, not like you. Hindus never went out with a conquering land greedy. Thank you. I will continue later.